back to Joe Man's Land. I hope you're having an amazing day. Today we're going to be going through using the Nikon Z6 for slow motion. Yes, I know it does not do 4K 120, but that is okay. I recently had a restaurant client that wanted me to shoot the majority of the video in slow motion.
Today we're here at Da Vinci Steakhouse. See if we can get the shot there of the sign. I'll be using a combination my Nikon Z6, my ZV1, which is what you're seeing me through right now.
So today we'll be going through the settings on the camera, what I did, and then also I will do a quick voiceover recording over the actual work file.
These tips and tricks, your video could look like this.
So what I used first off was the 17-35 f2.8 G master lens. This is an old f-mount lens. I used the FTZ2 adapter to put it on. And then towards the end of the shoot, I used the 50mm 1.4 G master lens. This is one of my favorite lenses in the bag. I really like it a ton. It's a really great lens, really great for portraiture and really good in situations like this. All right, now let's have a look at the Nikon and have a look at the settings that I use to shoot slow motion for this video. So first things right off the bat, I make sure that I am in manual. Manual is the most important. All right, so first of all, let's have a look at the white balance. I set it to incandescent because I was inside, so that just seemed like it really made the most sense. Then in terms of frame rate, I went to info here. I set this to 1080 120. I've got sport mode turned on, which is great. In terms of the color profile, I shot in vivid. I really like the colors out of camera on the Z6. And then in terms of the f-stop, I shot at f4, and in terms of the ISO, I kept it between 500 and 2500 for the duration of the shoot.
All right, so let's have a look at this project file on Final Cut. So as you can see, I've already gone through and edited the whole thing. I started out with about 30 minutes of footage, so it was quite a lot. I recorded, like I said before, with the ZV1, the Z6, as well as the Mini 3 Pro. The majority of the footage I ended up choosing to use was, of course, from the Z6, but I did mix in some drone footage as well as some compact camera footage along the way. Everything on the Z6 was shot in 1080 120. The Mini 3 Pro was in 4K 60, and ZV1 was in 1080 60. The project file itself is in 1080 60 because I find that renders very well on Instagram. And in terms of color grading, didn't do a ton. I find that a LUT usually works quite well on restaurant videos. So as you can see, I used the custom LUT category, and I used the Peter McKinnon second edition Marine LUT. I really like that one a lot. Use that for the majority except for the ZV1. The ZV1 just, it didn't really color the right way. So on the ZV1, I just used a S-Log to Rec 709 LUT that I have, and I mixed it just at 0.5 because otherwise it was just a little too heavy. This project file as a whole was about 88 gigabytes, so not a small one by any means. And you know, I think obviously having the 30 minutes of footage was definitely a contributor to that. Final Cut does these proxy files, which, you know, is great. It's very smooth on the playback, which is great for editing. But if you've got a computer with a smaller hard drive, it can be a little bit rough. And most things in 1080 120, I slowed down to about 25% speed. But yeah, those are the settings that I used. And I also did use stabilization on some shots, not on all of them.
Anyway, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of the Z6 video quality for shooting in slow motion. Personally, I think it's definitely something I will continue to use in the future until the Z6 III comes out. And especially when you're doing things for social media, shooting 1080 is totally fine. But in the comments below, let me know what your thoughts are. Anyways, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and remember to take beautiful photos every single day. Don't do it for the views, do it for yourself. We'll see you in the next one.